Edward pumped his pistols, and with a whir of his wheels, he whooshed forward, straight into Rocky. Rocky was surprised. He dropped an oil drum right onto Edward's coal sacks. Coal dust flew everywhere.
Edward, what are you doing?
Toby rang his bell loud and long. Suddenly, a magnet dropped onto Toby's poles, and with a clang and a clatter, dropped them onto the tracks.
Flash, bang, wallop!
Percy was so surprised, he bashed and crashed into a siding and straight into a heap of coal.
Flatten my funnel. Flash, bang, wallop!
James was so surprised, he hit the buffers and his wheels bounced off the track.
Rattle my rods! Bust my buffers, Thomas! Steady on!
The photographer was so surprised he dropped his camera.
Oh no! My camera is smashed!
Cinders and ashes!
He crashed and he bashed straight into the back of Whiff's garbage train. The garbage cars clattered and battered right off the rails. Stinky garbage and oily old engine parts toppled and tumbled over the tracks.
There are the crows! I must hoot and toot!
Mavis was surprised. She biffed and bashed into the cars.
Trembling tracks!
And with a flap and a squawk, the crows flew away. Gordon sniffed snootily. Then he whooshed forward grandly, straight into Diesel's flatbed. Gordon's buffer was bent.
Oh, the indignity.
Gordon was far too busy being snooty to see the freight car on the tracks in front of him. Gordon hit the freight car with a smash and a bash. With a clang and a clatter, Gordon's buffer crashed onto the tracks.
Bust my buffers!
Suddenly, a big cloud of coal dust puffed out of the calliope. Percy was covered in soot from footplate to fender. The calliope rattled and raced down the hill. With a crash and a bash, it smashed off the track.
Oh no!
Then there was trouble.
Thomas, look out!
Thomas stopped just in time.
My special tune!
Cranky lowered it onto me. Then the strangest thing happened. It shook and it shuddered. It wobbled and it wibbled till it rolled to the ground and into the sea. Splash, sploosh.
With a huff and a puff, Thomas blew his whistle as loud as he could. Rosie was surprised. Her cars bumped and jumped into each other. Soot went everywhere.
That was a fun surprise, Thomas.
As Gordon's steam passed, Thomas puffed quickly out.
Boom!
Gordon didn't laugh, but Whiff was surprised. Whiff's cars bashed and crashed. Garbage flew everywhere.
That was a fun surprise, Thomas.
Here I go!
Gordon didn't laugh, but Cranky was surprised.
Hoist my hook! Who's making that noise?
Cranky dropped the crates of fireworks, and with a crash and a bang, the crates broke open, and fireworks fizzed and whizzed everywhere.
Bust my buffers! I didn't want that to happen!
So James's driver let Katie go, and James whooshed like the wind down the muddy, wet track. Soon, James was no longer James the bright red engine. He was James the muddy, messy one. Then there was trouble. Percy had stopped in the middle of the track, and with a crash and a bash, Whiff smashed into him. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Bust my buffers!
Then there was trouble. Winston slowed, but Thomas didn't. He was too busy rushing to be a really careful engine. With a crash and a bang, Thomas bumped into Winston. Luckily, no one was hurt.